Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to this Friday, December 7th edition of Guadalupe Valley Views. I'm Megan Barthels in beautiful downtown Luling, Texas at the City of Luling Main Street Department right here in the beautiful Oil Museum. We all are doing a lot of work. I'm talking to Derek Hall, the Main Street manager here. Derek, thanks for letting me come in and crash your party today.
Yes, sir. It's been too long.
It has been a while. You have a great event here in Luling tonight that begins at 5 o'clock. Tell me about Cocoa and Carols.
Well, it's an event we've had ever since I've been here. It's basically a downtown Christmas celebration, and the thrust of it, it's a downtown hot chocolate competition in between all the downtown business owners.
If you're shopping and or strolling around, you can participate in this event tonight.
Absolutely. You come down, taste cocoa, and you get to vote for your favorite one.
How much does it cost?
Zero.
It's absolutely free to get in.
Yeah. Come on down, taste some cocoa. We'll have some food vendors here, and Santa Claus will be running around. And
that's at 5 this evening, runs till 8 o'clock tonight. You also have carolers, also a lighted parade tonight.
Yes, we have some tractors and hay trailers. We'll be rolling down the street, and I think we're going to have some people from the car club and maybe a couple of local politicians, maybe.
Speaking of lighting up downtown, one of the things before we got on the show today was talking to you about the Yule Trail, which is kind of Luling Main Street's baby. How long has it been since you started this, and my gosh, has it grown?
Yeah, it has. It's our 10th year anniversary. Basically, it's a sign. It's almost looks like a Christmas card. Mm-hmm. But each company or business or whatever entity, we even have some individuals that just love them and did it for their family. But yeah, it's basically a sign. It's all lit up with somewhere around 100, 150 lights, and it's advertises their business, or it advertises their organization, or whatever. I mean, and it's really taken off. It started off, I got to researching it, started off with 33 signs.
And where are you up to now?
Back in 2008, and we're at 149 now.
10 years later, and you're at 149, so you've grown that so much. It's become
quite the regional destination. As I'm out here fixing light bulbs and whatnot, I talk to people, and it's amazing to have people come up to you from neighboring towns and say, "Hey, I heard about this. I heard about your Christmas displays," and it's kind of crazy.
This runs on East Davis, is that right?
Yeah, it's a 3-block area right here in our downtown area on Davis Street, and it runs in the 400 block, the 500 block, and the 300 block.
I know it may be too late today, and I don't want to stress you out anymore, but if someone would like to maybe potentially donate to this program, or if they want to, are interested in getting a sign put up for next year's, can they get in touch with you, and how does that work?
Absolutely. You can call the office here, 830-875-3214, and the extension for the Main Street office is extension 304.
Now, you also have a website. I'm looking at your card.
Go to the website. You can also grab information from our website, and there's a link if you wanted to donate to the program. Everything that we do, everything that we make, everything goes right back into, every penny goes into revitalization of this downtown district.
In your 6 years, you've seen a lot of changes and additions and improvements to the downtown area. What's some of the things that, I've noticed a few. Mm-hmm. A matter of fact, above the sidewalks, the wayfinding signs, I guess you would call for your businesses downtown, just like right behind me. Mm-hmm. I don't know how to explain it. There's an arch on top that says Luling Main Street, and then the business name is located right underneath. But everything looks uniform. It looks nice and clean. And that was something that y'all started years back.
Yeah, prior to me coming, and whenever you are walking down the downtown area, you can't really see what's happening at the other end of the street, or even in the middle of the street as you're walking down the sidewalk. And we noticed that a couple of businesses were putting some signs out and hanging them here and there, but as you see, you're looking at that one right there. Mm-hmm. It really came together, and it really, really added a lot to the downtown area when we decided to make them all uniform. And they can customize them a little bit. They can have a logo, and if there's a particular font, or if there's a particular, some kind of design that interests them. Like we have the saddle shop over here. Instead of just having a gold pinstripe all the way around it, like all the others do, well, he has a gold rope that goes all the way around it.
Customizing yet uniform.
Exactly. A little bit of custom, but yeah, it just kind of tied the whole downtown together, and you're able to see, what business is, another 50 feet up. Before you couldn't even, you'd have to be out on the street to see what the sign said up top.
Up on the facade of the building. What has been some of the compliments from not only the comments from the locals, but visitors as well. I mean, have you gotten good positive reaction?
Yeah, as this program started, we started back in '03, was when Luling became a Main Street city, run through the state. It was this panoramic, all these shots were taken right about that same time. So there's been lots of change that's happened over time.
Just looking at it. And you know,
but yeah, I would say some of the things that I hear most are some of the improvements that we've made. And for us, you know, when we tackle Raging Cajun every year, all that money goes into a project of some sort. You know, that I can, you know, we can go through a list here. One of them is a big, huge clock downtown, Heritage Circle. Mm-hmm. You know, it's a big pole clock, very expensive project, and we highlighted 4 individuals from Luling that have gone off and became famous or had done something really special out in the world. And you know, that's one of the items we did. And the big Welcome to Luling mural that's on top of or on the side of the Activa building there, and people taking photos there all the time.
That's great promotion, especially right here at one of the most busiest intersections when people are coming up from the south, maybe going to college in San Marcos. Mm-hmm. You know, yeah. and to see that, I mean, that's
a lot of people pass right through there.
That I'm wondering, curious, have you heard how many folks on average you have come through town a day?
I know it's a lot. Mm-hmm. I know that the guy next door has those numbers and all that data. And I've probably been told, you know, a time or two. But yeah, I know it's one of the busiest intersections right there at 90 and 183 in the whole region. Yes.
You were talking about what's some of the other projects? You talked about the clock. There's some other stuff that you guys are doing.
Yeah, the downtown decorative crosswalks is something else that we did on our dime. You know, just another way to tie all the downtown blocks together. You know, as I'm sitting here kind of watching, I'll watch people. They would come down to, you know, the corner, and they kind of look, you know, peer down to the next block and see if they see anything. Some of them would come on down. Some of them would just kind of look, and they'd stop, and you kind of see them, and then they turn around and go back the other way. But that was just another way to tie those blocks together, you know, just like rolling out the red carpet to the next block, you know. So that's another item that we've done. And then there's several things that we've done. Probably the biggest one here lately is we've really, really ramped up our facade grant program, and paying out money to business owners and also building owners to help them fix up their facades. And we've really that program has really expanded over the last couple of years, and now we're offering a one time a year $10,000 grant on top of the normal $5,000 grants that we're paying out. So any help we can give.
How would a business owner or building owner apply or get more information on these grants, and what are some of the rules? I mean, is it exclusively to the downtown area?
Well, it's the defined Main Street district. Okay. Which is the downtown area. But as they decided to define the Luling Main Street district, it actually takes in some of the thoroughfares up and down Pierce Street, mm-hmm. and parts of Magnolia Street also.
And they're welcome to contact the office here and contact you if they like more information on that.
Absolutely.
You've got a wonderful board and members and volunteers.
I'm lucky.
And talk to them about how passionate they are about Luling and about doing all these improvements to a great city already. You can feel the energy when visiting with some of your board members.
I happen to have a very engaged board right now, and they're a joy to work with, for sure.
So we have on events tonight, we mentioned it's Cocoa and Carols. It's a Cocoa Cup competition. I'm going to talk to you about Raging Cajun in just a second, but it starts at 5 o'clock this afternoon through 8 o'clock tonight. Mm-hmm. Some of the folks participating in the Cocoa and Carols competition is Mom's Front Porch, Holly D's Quilts, Snap Fitness, Ramblin' Fever, Texas Art League, Dismuke's Pharmacy, Slade Saddle Shop, Secrets Hair Salon, Uncle Wiggly's Wieners, Leona's Antiques, Suzanne's Designs, Twin Palm Salon, and Hair Teas Studio.
And we have one more late edition. It's Lavender Fields.
That is something that...
They have a really cool store right here on the... Yeah, right
it's not in the Main Street district per se, but boy, that is something neat to Luling.
Yeah, we're lucky that we have a spot down here where we can, you know, and people that are off the path a little bit, they can come participate as well.
We're right here in the Luling Oil Museum where you guys are doing some remodeling and got a lot of neat stuff in here.
Yeah, it's amazing what they've been able to do in this building with the budget that they have. And I've talked to several people. My old man's one of them. He loves to travel, mm-hmm. loves to go see Texas. He's been all over every county road in Texas. I bet you he's been on it. And he loves to go to museums. And he says, I'm here to tell you that, man, y'all's museum stacks up to any small town museum out there, period.
When you walk through, and I wouldn't even, this would have to be a whole different show, but there is so much history and things that we may not have known, or things that we've known and we've forgotten about. But I mean, Luling, with oil, and we talked about the new information center, which is here right in town. That was a design. I remember seeing the blueprints for that. That's becoming a fruition. The big oil derrick out there with when driving through. I wonder how many people go, "Who's that hanging off of there?"
Well, Edgar B. Davis, he's down on the ground. Mm-hmm. He's pointing up to one of his workers who's hanging off of there. Looks like he's about to.
Did you ever get any calls on that, seeing somebody's hanging around and messing around up there when it first came
Yeah, I
up?
think so. I'm not lying. I think we did. It draws attention, and that's what you want.
March is going to be here before we know it, and Ragin' Cajun is right around the corner. And I know that in addition to everything that you have going on today, and with the Yule Trail and everything else, let's talk about that. Tell me the date, tell me all the information, and how we can get involved in this wonderful event. It's how many years now?
Well,
6, 7?
This will be our 9th.
Not already?
Isn't that crazy?
In our 9th year. Yeah. When is it? And, tell me about it.
Well, it's always the second Saturday in March. This year it falls on March 9th. And there'll be a jambalaya turn-in, a gumbo turn-in category. We have an open category, a Bloody Mary category. It's all Cajun-themed stuff. And then we'd have a dessert turn-in that Friday night before.
You also have a lot of cool games for the kids and a lot of stuff, vendors as well, out here. What's one? Is it the crawfish races, I think? Didn't we have those one year?
Yeah, we've, it was just a simple little cook-off the first couple of years, but this thing really became a street festival quickly. So it's actually more of a big, huge festival than anything else. But yeah, we got lots of games. Yeah, we do have what we call the Crawfish Derby. Uh-huh. And yeah, crawfish are scattering across the board, trying to be the first one to scurry to the finish line at the outer edge. So
in the boiling pot? No, that's not it.
Yeah, they're trying to run from the boiling pot. Yeah.
I know you have the race on what are they called?
The Wiggle Racers.
Wiggle Racers. We doing that again this year?
Heck yeah!
If I only could fit on there, I would get on one. But I don't know if I can fit.
I will fit you on one.
You'll have live music, obviously, and a street dance. We know who's playing yet?
No, we're going to lock that in here pretty quick.
Okay.
We've got a couple things that we're trying to work out, but yeah, the band lineup will be here pretty quick, lined up, and we do have lots of games, lots of it's a arts and crafts vendor fair, lots of different food vendors around, live music all day.
Fantastic.
And crawfish by the pound. I mean, it seems like as soon as we started selling the crawfish about 6 years ago, this thing took on a whole different.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Whole different vibe.
And get you an adult beverage to chase it down with. And I mean,
or two.
It's a good day.
Or 10.
You'll work together with a lot of other organizations and a lot of folks that come in and support the event. And obviously, if you're looking for someone to come in and help underwrite the project or help sponsor the project, they're always welcome to reach out to you.
Absolutely. You can go to our website, and you can go to the event pages, and you can look, and there's ways to enter the event as a vendor, as a whatever, as a sponsor. There's a sponsorship invitation on there. There's ways to help this program, and that's the best way to. It has all the contact information. You can reach us on the webpage.
Well, I can't wait to see it in March. It's going to be fun. I'm locked in. Okay,
You're back.
I'm going to be on my best behavior. I promise.
He's back. Took a hiatus last year. He was just too busy for us.
No, I still love you, Derek. Is there anything else that there's so much that you guys have going on, but is there anything else that you'd like to add before I let you go today?
Well, don't forget. Luling's full of events. We'll have the Roughneck Cook-Off, barbecue cook-off. I think we're approaching their 30th year doing that. They've been doing it forever. That's always right there that second weekend in April.
Okay.
And then obviously the big daddy of them all is Watermelon Thump coming up the last full weekend in June.
And it is always something happening over here. And I thank you for taking your time out of your schedule. I know you got to go get the cocoa ready and get your cups full.
The ballots passed out.
Ballots passed out.
Lots to do.
Anyway, it's downtown Luling, Texas, going on night. Coco and Carol's, 5 until 8 o'clock. Stores open late. You can do some local shopping. That's always important, too. You've got a lot of great local businesses with unique items that you can only find right here in Luling.
Absolutely. That's kind of why we set this thing up, so people come visit some of the businesses.
Derek, thank you so much, man.
Thank you,
appreciate your time very much. Derek Hall, the City of Luling Main Street manager, on this week's edition of Guadalupe Valley Views.
Now with the weekend weather forecast, here's meteorologist Bill Heckey.
We are going to continue now with the temperatures gradually easing downward. Not a lot of exchange of heat with the cloud cover and the precipitation. There will be an occasional rain shower and a possible thunderstorm, and we will have to watch for some localized short-term flooding. Precipitation ends Saturday and turns colder, and the end of next week looks like a pretty strong cold front moves down into the area. I'm meteorologist Bill Heckey.
Thank you, Bill. We're also posting information on weather updates on the SoCenTex Bulletin Board Facebook group. You can search for that, SoCenTex Bulletin Board on Facebook. SoCenTex Sports and boys varsity high school football playoffs. Some of the matchups on the schedule this weekend include tonight at 7:30, Geronimo Navarro taking on Cuero on our schedule for tomorrow. Saturday morning at 10, the Mission Vets Memorial Patriots at Wagner Thunderbirds. Shiner St. Paul Cardinals taking on the Fort Worth Lake Country Christian Eagles. That's a noon start tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock, Lavernia Bears meeting the Liberty Hill Panthers. Yoakum plays Edna tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Also at 2 o'clock tomorrow, the Judson Rockets taking on the Lake Travis Cavaliers. On the SoCenTex Bulletin Board for this weekend, tomorrow in Columbus, the 4th Annual Winter Wonderland Christmas Gala to benefit the Boys and Girls Clubs of Champion Valley will be held from 6 until midnight at the Southern Oaks Event Center in Columbus. For information, call 979-725-8208. In Karn City, the 4th Annual Founders Day celebration will be held tomorrow at Karn City Park. There'll be a 1K, 5K run and walk. Registration at 8. The event will be co-hosted by the Otto Kaiser Memorial Hospital in the city of Karn City. All other park activities begin tomorrow at noon. They'll have crafts, food, kids' activity booths, entertainment and performances, a kids' snow play area and slide, gaming trick, Kimball Longhorns, kids' pony rides and petting zoo and train rides. Santa in the park will be there at 2. The Illuminated Night Parade will start tomorrow evening at 6. Lineup begins at 4 o'clock with judging at 5. And the Fireworks Spectacular at 7:30 back at the park. For information, you can call 830-780-3422. Back to Luling tomorrow for the Outreach Committee of the First United Methodist Church at 703 East Bowie in Luling, sponsoring its 10th annual Christmas gift shop and bake sale. That's going on tomorrow from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. in the Fellowship Hall. They'll have food and goodies and handcrafted items. Proceeds support many of the outreach activities that the church does for the community. Tomorrow up in Brenham, the Hope Raising Ministry is hosting its 2018 Boots and Bells Gala. That's from 6 until 9 o'clock at the Rockin' Star Ranch, 8002 Fieldberg Pease Lane in Brenham. Dinner, dancing, live music entertainment, silent live auctions, and inspirational speakers. More information at hoperisingministries.org. In Bexar County tomorrow, save your spot for a free family and community event. Pancakes and photos with Santa. Tomorrow, 8:30 to 11:30 at East Central High School, 7173 FM 1628 in San Antonio. Free pancakes and orange juice, arts and crafts, and, of course, Santa Claus. Interested attendees are asked to call 210-649-3965. A feral hog workshop will be held tomorrow from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. at Jack's Cafe, 507 10th Street in Floresville. Wilson County Wildlife Management Association is hosting the free event, and refreshments will be served. Ronnie Henderson, feral hog specialist with the USDA Wildlife Division, will be the presenter. Learn more about control as well as laws and regulations concerning feral wild hogs, wild pig hunting permits, and the various control techniques. For information, visit wilsoncounty-wildlife-association.org or call 830-216-1115. Nothing says the holidays like tamales. Celebrate this delectable and traditional holiday staple at the 2nd Annual Feliz Tamalidad tomorrow from noon until 6 at the Green Line, 2532 Sidney Brooks in San Antonio. Guests can walk the grounds and enjoy live music, family fun, and the key ingredient, tamales. Attendance to the event is free. For information, visit livebrooks.com/events. This Holy Cross Lutheran Church of Yoakum invites you to family movie night. That'll be at 5 o'clock, December 9th at Holy Cross Lutheran Church Fellowship Hall, 605 Highway 77A South in Yoakum. The movie will be Christmas with a capital C. They'll have popcorn, snacks, and drinks available during the movie. Family fun time at 3 o'clock as well. It's absolutely free. The Karnes County Area Go Texan Committee will be holding their annual pork dinner benefit this Sunday. Plates $10 and may be picked up at the Fall City Diner from 10:30 until noon. Plates will also be delivered to Sestahoa, Runge, Panna Maria, Kennedy, and Karnes City. The Karnes County Area Go Texan Committee earns money to enable Karnes County youth to enter various activities through the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. If you'd like more information, call the ambassador for ticket info at 830-534-6496. Enjoy the majestic sounds of the Mid-Texas Symphony as they perform numerous holiday favorites at Anderson, a Christmas festival and Christmas sing-along this Sunday, December 9th at 4 o'clock in the Western Center Jackson Auditorium in Seguin. The audience will also be treated to the sounds of the MTS Children's Chorus of New Braunfels. You can learn more by visiting mtsymphony.org or by calling 830-463-5353. Coming up on Tuesday, the Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service of Wilson, Comal, Gonzales, and Guadalupe counties will host a brush and forage conference. That'll be at the Guadalupe County Extension Office at 210 East Live Oak in Seguin from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Registration begins at 8:30 a.m. Pesticide applicators, 5 TDA CEUs will be awarded, 3 general, 1 IPM, and 1 laws and regulations. Topics to be covered at the conference include why my herbicide brush treatment failed, forage insect management, soil nutrient management using animal manures, a first step in your IPM plan, basic biology of feral hogs and management techniques, and pesticide laws and regulations. You can pre-register with the Guadalupe County Extension Office today by 830-303-3889 to ensure an accurate count for the meals and handouts. Registration $25. That includes lunch and handout materials. Individuals with disabilities should contact the office prior to the event so accommodations can be arranged. For information or to pre-register, call the Guadalupe County Extension Office at 210 East Live Oak in Seguin, 830-303-3889. In Floresville, the Floresville Peanut Festival Association is currently seeking those who are interested in submitting designs for the festival court of 2020. Those interested must submit design work to the association at the January meeting planned for Thursday, January 10th at 7 p.m. in the Wilson County Justice Center at 800 10th Street, US 181 in Floresville. To sign up to present, call 830-534-8983. Next Saturday, the 15th, Boucher State Park welcomes everyone to its Fa La La in the Forest scavenger hunt. That'll be on Saturday, the 15th at 100 Park Road 1E in Smithville. Guests will search for ornaments that are hidden throughout the park, following the clues that will lead to the next until you get the final clue that leads to the prize. Some ornaments may lead you down trails, so be prepared. This is an easy, go-at-your-own-pace activity. For information, visit tpwd.texas.gov. See more community news and events, or share yours on the SoSynTex Bulletin Board Facebook group, or email news@sosyntexbb.com. That's this week's edition of Guadalupe Valley Views. I'm Megan Barthels. Thanks for being with us. Have a wonderful weekend, friends.